Hey there. I want you to take a moment and just breathe. Really breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Loosen your jaw. Feel the tension you've been carrying begin to ease, just a little. Are you tired? Not the kind of tired that sleep alone fixes, but the deep kind. The kind that sits behind your eyes, in your chest, in your thoughts. The kind that whispers, I can't keep pushing like this. If that sounds like you, if you've been trying so hard to keep up, to move forward, to stay strong, but inside you feel drained, discouraged, and maybe even guilty for wanting to stop, this space is for you. Because here's the truth no one tells us enough. You are allowed to rest. Not when it's done. Not after you've crossed off every task. But now, because you are human. And humans need rest not as a reward but as a right. We've been taught to believe that our value is measured by our output. That rest is earned only through exhaustion. That doing nothing is lazy, selfish, or weak. But this idea is broken. And it's breaking us. So many of us are stuck in a cycle of overdoing, overgiving, overthinking, until there's nothing left. And still, we feel bad for needing a break. But what if I told you this? Rest is not the enemy of growth. It's the fuel. It's not a detour on the road. It is the road back to yourself. If you've been feeling overwhelmed at the smallest things, a snapping at people you love, constantly tired, no matter how much you sleep, numb, unfocused, or unmotivated, that's not failure. That's your body, your mind, and your heart saying, please, just pause. And when you hear that whisper, I hope you'll listen. Try this. Right now. Say out loud, it's okay for me to rest. Let those words settle. Even if part of you resists them, especially if part of you resists them. You don't need anyone's permission to rest. Not your boss, your parents, your partner, or your inner critic. You're allowed to stop, to exhale, to just be. Rest doesn't have to mean sleeping all day or escaping to a cabin in the woods. It's not all or nothing. It can be simple, gentle, accessible. Maybe it's sitting quietly with your tea in the morning, lying on the floor and listening to music, walking slowly outside and noticing the sky, turning off notifications for an hour, saying no to something you'd usually force yourself to do. Rest is anything that reconnects you to peace. Anything that reminds you you are more than your productivity. You don't have to wait for burnout. Build little acts of rest into your daily rhythm. Try 5 minutes of deep breathing before you check your phone, 1 slow stretch between tasks, a gentle walk after dinner without any goal, lighting a candle and watching it flicker, sitting in silence and doing nothing at all. These aren't lazy. They're loving. There was a time I didn't know how to stop. I tied my worth to how much I did, how fast, how perfectly. And I crashed. Hard. I remember sitting on the floor, exhausted, ashamed, and scared. I thought I had failed. But then, I gave myself permission to rest. For real. No guilt. No explaining. Just softness. And slowly, I began to feel like me again. I didn't lose momentum. I gained clarity. I didn't fall behind. I finally caught up with myself. So if you're tired of trying, if your soul feels sore, let this be your reminder. Rest is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's not quitting. It's coming home. You're not falling behind. You're healing. Be gentle with yourself. Rest with intention, not apology. And trust that everything meaningful will still be there, waiting for you when you return. If this message spoke to you, please tap the like button. It helps this video reach someone else who might need to hear it too. Drop a comment below. What's one way you'll rest today, without guilt? And if you want more calming reminders like this, subscribe to Fix My Life for peaceful, no-pressure support. You're doing better than you think. And I'm proud of you for just being here.